Alpine driver Pierre Gasly could be forced to abandon his traditional pre-race prep following the FIA's controversial new rule change. Formula One lawmakers have found themselves at the center of fresh controversy following a new directive banning political, religious and personal statements or comments as of 2023. The latest addition to the FIA's International Sporting Code has been received very poorly by many fans and pundits who believe the move is a step too far in over-regulating the sport. Alpine's Pierre Gasly is one such star who could be constricted by the changes and forced to give up his ritual of making the sign of the cross on the grid before his races. The Frenchman can often be seen crouched on the tarmac in front of his car, making the religious gesture before pointing to the sky in a moment of reflection prior to competing in one of the more dangerous mainstream sports. However, there are doubts as to whether such actions will be permitted under the new law. And motorsport journalist Will Buxton has asked for clarification from the FIA on what its policy will be regarding Gasly's long-standing tradition. No word on this from FIA yet. 7+ hours later, tweeted Buxton in an update on Tuesday. Have also asked for clarification on how religious, personal or political gestures will be determined, how a breach is to be determined, how a request is to be judged and all of which, by whom. We'll keep you posted. There have been no further updates on the matter as of Wednesday afternoon, with Gasly left in the dark as to whether he'll be allowed to continue with the Christian tribute. Many in the F1 community reacted negatively to the ISC alterations, condemning it as another move to censor drivers. "This whole thing is shocking," wrote one fan on Twitter. Suppressing freedom of speech. Others on social media questioned the timing of the change following the retirement of Sebastian Vettel, who has long spoken up for environmental and LGBTQ+ causes, among others. Athlete expression was a major talking point before and during the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar, whose human rights record has been heavily criticized. Gender equality and LGBTQ+ rights were also a common theme throughout the tournament, where players were warned they faced punishment for wearing rainbow armbands during games. The FIA found itself at the center of another controversy near the start of the 2022 campaign when it announced plans to enforce its jewelry ban more stringently. Drivers have been told not to wear jewelry on the track since 2005, but it was not overseen with much strictness prior to this year. Seven-time world champion and Mercedes driver Lewis Hamilton showed his support for the LGBTQ+ community in 2021 when he wore a rainbow-themed Pride helmet at the Qatar Grand Prix. Such actions would be banned in future following the FIA's latest directive to drivers, with Gasly among those who may be affected moving forward.